Hey, you fucking idiots. Watch the Jimbo and James Show, Friday nights at 9 Central on Twitch TV.
What's going on, James?
I'm ready to do my job.
I think you held up this show pretty well this week, definitely. We got a first-time chatter. Slave Man, welcome in. Who else do we have? We got a lot going on in the chat. Got a lot of fortune cookies coming in. You want to do this at the end, or
We
how
can
do you
do them
want
at
to do
the
those?
end.
Okay, so stick around for the end. We'll read those fortune cookies. Keep them coming. If you do miss them because you can't be here with the stream will be posted on YouTube. Usually no later than Sunday. I usually try to get it Saturday morning to upload. Jimmy G is in the house. Slave Man, like I said. Viper, what's up, TTV Viper? Who else?
We got Nakes.
What's up, Nakes? How are you? I think that's all. Yeah, say what's up if you guys are in the chat. What you guys are doing, and what you guys are I can't even think this week.
What are you doing?
I'm the sober one. I'm the sober one here, drinking water.
All right. Well, he's trying to figure it out. Make sure you guys check us out on YouTube. Like Jimbo said, he uploads every week by Sunday. If you guys aren't catching us live on Twitch, that's James Hollenbeck and Jimbo/Chicago. We also have our Facebook page, Jimbo James Show, and then we have our website, jimbojameshow.com. And if you guys want to chat with us off stream, we have our Discord. The links are in the chat. It's also in the description and YouTube down at the bottom. And if you want to call us live, 833-666-7977.
I currently don't have it on live, but it will go to voicemail where I can easily pull up and upload into our show so we could play it for our show. That number, 833-666-7977 on the bottom of the screen, is always on. The voicemail line is always on, and we use that line for our show as well as the Podcast 95 show.
Definitely.
So let's hear your something good.
Tell me something good.
Chat, I want to hear yours too. Type yours in the chat. What happened this week that was good?
Well, today I built my wife a brand new filing cabinet. I actually built it before the show. I never did upload it. Why don't I send you the picture? Hold on 1 second.
Oh, here we go. We got live interaction right here. It looks like Slave Man is tickling James. That's his something good.
All right.
Let's see if James can technology today.
Yeah, let's see if I can technology
I see what
today.
you did. You sent it to me, and then you're gonna take it off of here. Okay.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, I'm slacking and lacking here. But yeah, I built this filing cabinet or whatever because my wife ordered a new filing cabinet or whatever, and she was like, it should be coming in any day. And I'm like, okay, that's cool. So
You
I
have to
got
upload
home.
it under overlays.
Oh, overlays?
That's where you're looking for it. Yeah.
Okay.
Above the videos.
There we go. So I got home or whatever from getting my haircut, and there's the filing cabinet.
You
It's
own
actually
a power drill? Time out a sec. I don't know if I could trust you with tools.
I just built this filing cabinet. What do you mean?
It's falling apart in a week.
No, it ain't. I used to work for a moving company. After we finished moving everything in, you got to put stuff together.
It's all right. I'm sitting next to you can't see it. It's greened out. I'm sitting next to a Ryobi drill myself.
Yeah, you have a
side job.
Ryobi. That's worse.
Yeah. Home Depot special, baby.
Yo, that's
Home
worse
Depot
than my
special.
drill. I at least got a Black & Decker pecker wrecker.
So, King Nick, what's going on? Welcome in. Tell us something good. I have a side job tomorrow. I have to install. We already ran the cables through the building. It was 98 data drops and 4 speakers, 8 TVs. It's a nice, decent job that I did 2 Saturdays ago, and we got to finish it tomorrow. So, oh, we got B-Win. Slayman is B-Win now. Okay. I know you guys are changing your usernames. You guys are screwing us up.
Yeah, really screwing us up. So your something good is you have a side job tomorrow.
No, my something good. Part of it, because I'm going to get paid from that. But my something good is that we are moving along with the wedding planning.
Okay.
And I've got the tent tentatively on order, where all I have to do is give them the deposit and it's all set. So that's good. And then the other thing is I have started working on a website to tell guests where to park and where to go and what time to be there. And like all the logistics of it are now coming together.
So are you head of the party planning committee?
I am now. I am the head director, head chief in charge.
Have you ever watched The Office?
No.
Oh, okay. So on The Office, Angela, the blonde, she was the head of the party planning committee, and then like it's like a whole thing or whatever. Like so, like that's what I was asking. Are you the head of the party? Yeah, it kind of ties in with everything, but yeah.
Something good in the chat. It looks like Delaware is supposed to get 4 to 6 inches of snow starting tonight, Saturday morning. They're saying the light fluffy stuff, whatever the hell that means, not looking forward to it. Oh, come on. Go sledding or
Snowboarding
or skiing or tomorrow Saturday. At least you're off. And if that were here, I would have to go into work. So I'm glad it's not here. James, you're running for the sexiest man alive. You know what?
Yeah.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
I'm going to the sexiestmanalive.com and I'm clicking my vote as we speak. James, you got my vote too.
There you go. All right, that's 2.
So
yeah, B when we remember you, bud.
So I mentioned this in the Discord. Where did it go? I thought I uploaded it. Oh, it didn't upload. Okay, it's uploading. I mentioned this in the Discord. Did you know that these Illinois like the transponders that you would get from the
Easy Pass and all that?
Yeah, it's like Fast Pass or Easy Pass or whatever.
Yeah.
Illinois calls them iPass. I'm trying to cover my serial number on this one. This is the one for my other car I pulled out. Did you know that these explode?
No.
There's a battery in them, and they're phasing these out. So Illinois State told us to destroy them because the customer, we don't want the customer to get charged. Sometimes they leave these in the car and stuff like that. So here's a video from my CCTV camera of it almost exploding in my mechanic's hand, and he threw it at the other guy that was standing there, but the other guy ran. So nobody was hurt or anything in this video. So that's why I'm playing it here.
It's gonna be pretty long. No, not really.
No, because here it goes.
He literally just grabbed and started cutting that shit. Watch when it flames in my hand. He's going, what are you doing? I'm cutting up fucking iPads. Watch. Here, starting light. Right there. Doom. No, wait.
He literally threw it at the other guy.
Jesus Christ.
The other guy's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? He throws it at him and it goes, pa! We're going to talk about that. You know what? You want to talk about that first?
Yeah, we can talk about that. You want to pull the clip?
Yeah. I don't know if you guys heard about this. Kansas City, congratulations on your, what is it, 3rd Super Bowl win in the last 3 years or whatever it is. James is not happy about it since he's a Niner fan. But at their parade, something happened at their parade. Yesterday, was it? Or 2 days ago?
It was Wednesday.
Wednesday?
I think
play
so,
the clip.
Thank you,
Kansas City. Thank you, Chiefs Kingdom.
It was 1:48 Wednesday. The Chiefs Super Bowl rally had just ended. 9 seconds after the last announcement from the stage, a celebration turned into a crime scene. You just heard the rapid gunfire. Audio captured on KABC cameras. Lara Moritz and Len Jennings, waiting to broadcast, both with headsets on, did not hear the gunshots. But in the crowd, people looked to the west. A second angle was rolling too from the top of the Liberty Memorial platform. The same gunshots we just heard, the crowd scattering, then the first calls from police.
TAC 1 to TAC 10, can you get somebody over here, please?
1:51 p.m., the crowd up the hill starts to realize what happened.
Keep going.
What is it?
Around the same time,
When we tackle them, the gun come out.
those brave good Samaritans who tackled the suspected shooter on the west side of Union Station. It was during that time Kansas City police came on stage to try and get the Chiefs to safety. And then those first responders actively performing first aid to save people's lives, then rushing them to the hospital on a day no one wanted to experience in Kansas City. Matt Fleener, KABC 9 News.
Now, police confirm there was another shooting earlier in the day near 27th and Gillum. They say that was not related to the mass shooting.
What the hell, man?
I just want to say real quick, I know that I'm a 49ers fan, but I wouldn't wish this.
Yeah, you never
on
wish
anybody.
wish that upon any fan base or
Yeah,
any city in America
no.
or anything like that. But
No, definitely not.
from what the report I said is that it was Juvenile and another guy arguing that was the start of this. I don't know what they were arguing about. Nobody will know, but I guess they have the person in custody. And the video I saw was the fans, like 5 or 6 fans, saw the guy and tackled the shit out of this guy and basically were holding him until the police came. And, there was probably a 300-pound guy sitting on his back with another 300-pound guy sitting on his feet and 4 other guys holding him down. So he wasn't going anywhere. That scene was secure. Soon as those people, they basically, what do they call that? Public arrest or
Citizen arrest.
Citizens arrest. Basically, they citizens arrested him until the cops came and took him. So from what I understand is that, I mean, you're in a crowded city center with everybody with cell phones, helicopters above. You're gonna get caught. You can guarantee that shooting is on somebody's device right now, or on the news helicopter, or they kind of showed a little bit of a grainy video on that clip that you played, but that might be enough to convict in court and stuff like that. So, and the way that rapid fire sounded, they said it was a 9, but I don't know a 9 that would be that rapid fire. I feel like there was 2 people shooting. The way that sounded, because it was papa, 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 papa. It wasn't papa, papa, papa. So it wasn't a single gun. It sounded like multiple gun. I would love to get an expert on that kind of knows a little bit more about that. Maybe I'll interview him off stream and we could talk about it next week, or maybe do a YouTube clip for it or something.
Do you think that this will give the liberals ammunition to try
It's already starting. It's already starting. I know exactly where you're going with this. Is this going to give them ammunition for the election and for gun control? Yes, it's already starting. It didn't work with the last one because it was a trans female, a vegan trans female that did the shooting. So it didn't fit their agenda, so they didn't run with it.
What does vegetarian have to do?
I don't know. I don't know. It didn't fit their agenda. It was, Oh, it is confirmed that it was 2 shooters. Okay. I did not hear that portion of it. Thank you, Miss Danny. Welcome in. But yeah, our hearts are definitely towards Kansas City, even though James is a Niner fan and wishes it was in. So you know what? If it was in the Bay Area, that same thing, I don't think it would be a shooting. I think it would just be an ass beating. Like it would be like brass knuckles to the face or something, because they don't mess around in San Francisco.
Not only that, I think guns are illegal in California.
They're highly illegal. In fact, there is a new. They're voting on it today, or not today. I'm sorry. It was proposed as a bill today that you would have to register your guns in California every year, just like you do your cars. So when you register your car, you have to register your guns as well.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
I wonder if you got to pay for that too.
Probably.
That's
which
one
is
way to get
which
more
is
tax
against
dollars.
which is against the Second Amendment, just like me having to have an Illinois FOID card, a firearm or owner identification card. I have to pay the state in order to get $10 or $20 or whatever it is, but that's against our Second Amendment right. But play by the rules or get arrested, you know?
Yeah, pretty much. That's unfortunate. So what if you had like a gun, like you inherited a gun, you'd have to go
Still
and
need a FOID. Still need a FOID. Still need to register it. Otherwise, then it's a straw gun.
Okay.
Thank you for the bits. Thank you. So yeah, they did arrest the second shooter today. Miss Danny says here in chat. I did not see that. I'm gonna pull that up real quick.
Yeah, it makes me question like things going forward. Thank you again, Short Stuff, for the bits on my channel and Jimbo's channel.
Oh,
We
thank you.
appreciate you.
Thank you.
It makes me question like going forward, like how are they going to try to ban guns in America, or are they going to restrict them, or what are they going to do like in the future?
2 juveniles charged. I'm gonna pull this up real quick. This is from AP News.
Okay.
I can't tell you when it's been posted because I'm 2 juveniles charged in mass shooting at the Kansas City Chiefs Super Bowl parade.
No sound.
There's no audio to it.
Okay.
Or actually there is, but it's like there, I have it on now. It's the candlelight vigil, so it's like people holding candles and stuff. So I guess, was that today?
Maybe. Yeah, I don't hear no sound.
Oh, you don't?
No.
What the hell? Audio. Aha, I see why.
I missed last year, but
we could hear it now.
This year, and I'm damn sure not gonna miss another one.
She loved everybody. She was a big part of the community, not only the Hispanic community, the West Side community, but Kansas City community. It was senseless, and I hope that
she's gonna light her face on fire.
From this,
but I don't think.
Yeah,
she's
cares. Like really close to the candle.
I don't think she cares. I mean, she lost her friend. Yeah, 2 juveniles were charged in crimes connected to the mass shooting at the Kansas City Chiefs Super Bowl rally, authorities said Friday. The city tries to recover from the aftermath of the violence. The news was released from Jackson County Court. Juveniles have been detained in the county juvenile detention center on gun-related and resisting arrest charges. No further information. Defendants' age were 17. In Missouri are typically so the 17-year-old is going to get it tried as an adult.
So how do you feel about that? Do you think he should be tried as an adult even though he's a minor?
Yes. And then in the case involving serious crimes, juveniles as young as 12 can be certified trial as adults. So in Missouri, where this happened, if you're 12 or older, 12 to 17, you can be tried as an adult.
I don't think that's right.
Why?
I don't. So a 12-year-old could be tried as an adult if they kill somebody, but they're not
If it's
able to smoke
okay.
cigarettes, join the military, buy lottery tickets, leave their house. You know what I mean?
All
Like, I
right.
feel like
Let's talk about this comment because I agree with Miss Danny. If you feel grown enough that you can commit murder, you should be charged as an adult. And it's not an accidental or a what do they call that, class 2? This is a class 1.
but do you think well, I know the kid
Thank you,
was
Stuart.
17, but do you really think a 12-year-old is still in their right mind? Their minds aren't fully developed to be tried as an adult.
Their parents should be okay, let's go back to the school shooting that happened in Michigan that's currently in litigation now in Michigan, that the mom currently is charged with a felony. Do you think that should be the route of action? He's charged and she's also charged.
It depends on.
Here's the way I look at it.
Well, I don't know the case, but did he use her gun?
So here, say this person. Let's yes, it was her gun, but
was it
let's
locked?
say I don't know the details on that.
Yeah, I need to know the details. Like, was it locked up, put away, and he
So
picked the lock or something?
Let's
Then no,
use
she
the
shouldn't be
same
charged.
Kansas City scenario. I'm a Kansas City fan. I'm not really, but hypothetically, I'm a Kansas City fan, and I go to the rally, and there's 3 million other people or whatever it is there. I want to be able to feel safe and know that if something happens that to one of my friends, that justice will be served. I'm going to want justice for those fellow. How many people were shot in Kansas? 10 people? It was like 9 or 10 people, I think.
Yeah.
I personally want justice for their families.
22.
22. I want justice for their families and them if they made it through.
I mean, 17, I could see like trying them as an adult. Here in Texas, 17 is considered an adult. But like, really, I'm saying like 12 or 13 or 14. I can't see that be considered an adult. Their brains are still developing. Some kids don't hit puberty until they're 16.
So it was 22 people shot, 1 dead out of the 22 people.
Yikes.
So 21 people will have lifelong scars.
Yeah.
Knowing that their shooter is still on the streets because he was charged as a juvenile and not an adult. He was.
Well, keep in mind he was 17.
Right. So in this scenario, it's a little bit different. But say he was 12. Say he was 12, and they gave him 10
should be
years,
tried as a juvenile,
and they gave him 10 years. So that means in 10 years, you're still recovering from. You're one of those 21 people that survived. You have to think about that for the rest of your life.
I think he should be tried as a juvenile. He's a child.
I understand charging the juvenile status on a 12-year-old if he.
So what age?
I don't know.
What age would be appropriate then to be an adult? What if it was a 10-year-old or a 9-year-old or an 8-year-old? You know what I mean?
Well,
like at what age?
Missouri law says 12. Missouri law says 12. I don't know what my state law says. I don't know what your state law says.
Personally, I think 12
you just tipped over the whole trash can.
Personally, I
Sorry,
think
we have a trash alert over here.
Personally, I think 12 is. I agree.
Depends on the crime.
It depends on the crime. Yeah, it really does. Like if a kid was getting bullied and he came to school with a gun and shot him, I don't know if he should be tried as an adult for that. Is it fucked up? Is it shitty? Yeah. I feel bad
whoever
for the parents.
gave him the gun. Parents should be also held accountable for their child and their weapons.
Well, it also depends on like, was it locked up? Did he steal? You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of variables.
I can probably bet that kid that had the gun at the rally I know he was 17, but that was not his parents' gun. That was probably an illegally obtained gun.
It probably was.
Which
probably was.
Honestly, it's real easy to get a gun on the streets. Know the
Oh,
right
yeah,
people,
definitely.
have some cash, bam. That's why our gun laws are they're trying to put all these gun laws into place just to mess with the legal gun owners like myself and yourself.
I have a hard time blaming the parents, though. You know what I mean? That's like the one thing. Like, why should the parents be at fault? Unless like they leave the like gun
When I was
easily
12,
accessible.
When I was 12, if I mouthed off to my mother, she slapped the shit out of me. Not really, but she would. If my mother and my father have the loudest, like, knock it off voice, you know that parent knock it off voice that'll just
Yeah.
scare you stupid.
Uh-huh.
That
Look at Quinn's comment.
yeah, that's exactly what I was saying. Quintessential.
I agree.
Gun
It
laws
doesn't.
does not stop people from illegally obtaining a weapon.
I agree. I completely agree.
Yeah. I
Completely
know gun
agree.
laws are going to be a hot topic in the next week, probably
Oh,
2 in the
definitely.
media cycle, or at least until the primaries, which our primaries are March. When are our primaries? March, middle of March? Oh,
I
wait.
think ours is in November. I'm not sure.
I got my mail-in ballots right here. I'll tell you. Which I did not ask for these, by the way. These were shipped to my house. I did not ask for these, and they sent them.
No,
Right
ours
here.
is in March.
March 19th.
Ours is March 5th. Here in Texas, you don't have to pick a political party. You could just vote either the Democratic ticket or the Republican ticket, which is good.
There's the dates for like February 8th is when they started the free whatever, and then the March 4th through 18th is early voting,
gonna
and then
mail
March
in?
19th. No, I'm not going to mail in. I'm going to go to the early voting, only because these ballots that they sent us said they were supposed to be in the mail 2 weeks ago, and I just got them this week.
Wow.
Why do they take so long to get here?
I feel like those mail-in votes should be like certified mail to where you got to sign for it.
Yeah. All right. Here, would you, James, put $500 in an envelope and mail it to me? I'm short $500. Can you mail me $500 cash?
No, I'd cash app you or something, but no, I wouldn't mail. I'd write you a check if I. So back in the day, I would have wrote you a check.
So what you're saying is that you don't trust the mail system with $500 cash?
Fuck no.
So then why are we trusting the mail system with our sacred vote?
I agree.
Our right as an American citizen to vote and have our voice counted. Why would you want somebody to tamper with that?
It depends on how much you value your vote, I guess. Like if you put like a price tag on it, like what's the price tag for your vote?
Okay, would you mail me $500, please?
So you think your vote's worth $500?
No, I think it's worth a lot more than that, but
okay.
Here, I'll rephrase the question. Would you send me $100 in the mail? I'm short this week. My ComEd bill is due. I need $100.
100 I'd probably send in the mail, but not 500.
$200. Would you do $200? Right, exactly.
The problem is it's so much easier just to. I think it's because of technology now.
So if there was a way that
like if we didn't have Cash App and all that, I think
so if there was a way that
is risky.
If there was a way that like Elon Musk and all the big tech companies, I know they have way too much say on our elections as it is, but if there was a way that they created an app to vote for the American, would you trust that? Let's say it was proven safe.
Yes,
kind of like Zell.
I would,
Okay.
as long as they made it to where you had to like take a picture of your ID card to have it scanned. Yeah, I would.
Kind of like they do when you sign up for Zell or any of those companies.
Where they got to take a picture of your ID card front and back and all that. Yeah, I would.
We don't even trust $20 in the mail, but yet we're trusting our votes. I'm not saying anybody in here is not trusting it or anything. I'm just using it as examples here. That's how I feel about mail-in, by the way.
I think mail-in should only be available for like people like our grandparents.
And again, come certified.
Yeah, come certified mail, and then they got to sign for it. Yeah.
And then outgoing would be certified as well.
Yeah, I think that should be the like people over the age of 70, or if you're legally disabled.
Which the state already has a
track record of all the people who are on
record.
Social Security or disability. So yeah,
right.
So
well, none of the government offices talk to each other anyway. So
yeah, they're
you know
idiots.
how that is. Yeah.
So Danny said, in my state, you don't have to have a gun registered unless you're planning on carrying it outside of your home, and rifles and big guns like that, you don't have to register them. Okay. Yeah, I don't think
our state, you have to register everything.
You don't have to register, like if, for example, like my mom passed away and she gave me her guns, I don't have to register them. They just go to me.
They're willed to you, let's say, but you're also in Texas, which is
very pro-gun here.
Different than here in Illinois.
Yeah, I don't have to like register them or pay a fee or anything like that. Speaking of which, I was talking about this today in another Discord. I know this is kind of off topic, but like we're like really getting taxed upon taxed. Let me break this down a little bit. So
property tax or
I'll get to that. So an average person works 40 hours a week, right?
Right.
Well, we pay federal tax. Then if you live in certain states, you pay a state tax. Luckily, we don't have a state tax here in Texas.
I do.
And then after you get paid, where do you go with your check? You either go to the grocery
store, baby, liquor store.
Whatever, you go to the store.
Alcohol tax.
So guess
sales
what?
Tax.
You pay a sales tax. And you pay an alcohol tax. And it's like, God damn, I just paid taxes on my paycheck, and now I'm paying taxes on something I just bought. And then you pay your bills for the week. Well, your electric bill, you got to pay this, that, and the other, all these taxes. Your mortgage.
Delivery fee, taxes.
Yeah, it's like, God damn, I'm getting taxed upon tax.
Hold on, my cell phone's bill is due. Oh, wait, I got to pay taxes on that too.
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck, dude? I'm like, what is it? No taxation without representation?
Man, we are.
Where's my representation? God damn, I'm paying all these
we are
taxes.
At 2 for 2 on this Constitution and amendments going on right now. We're at 2 for 2 with the 2A and this.
I had this discussion or whatever because the person I was talking to, they lived in Illinois, and I found out that Illinois is in the top 5 highest property taxes in the United States, and they live in the suburbs. They live in but I asked him, I said, well, if you live in the suburbs, do you pay as the same as, the city tax? And he said he didn't think so.
No, Chicago, Cook County taxes and Chicago taxes, they double dip. So if you live in the city, Cook County taxes you and Chicago taxes you, and then they're like crazy rates.
Gotcha. Okay. So I think mine was like 7th or 8th highest in the nation. And what's crazy, Texas is the highest state, Texas is the highest Republican state in property taxes.
So I'll tell the stream. One night after our show, we both logged into our assessor treasurer's websites, I have a 800-foot condo that I live in. So it's not big. It's not my own land. I don't have a yard. I share all that stuff because it's a condo, but I have to pay property taxes on it. And my property taxes are just about as much as James. How many square foot house with how big of a property line?
I own a quarter of an acre lot, and my house is like 1,200 square feet.
And our property taxes are both about the same. So if
It's
that's
about the same,
comparing
yeah.
apples to apples, I don't remember. Mine just went up again. I think I'm at like
Mine goes up every fucking year.
mine went up substantially, like 53%. So I might be past you this year. I haven't got the bill
It's
yet.
possible.
The bills
It's
get released
possible.
in March, so we'll do it again in March.
I'm gonna contest mine so that way, so maybe you might
I asked my
you might
dad
win.
about that. I asked about my dad about that because I got the letter in the mail and it said if you want to contest it, call
need
this
to.
number or
Do it.
go here. But my dad's like, but then they're gonna hit you back since you redid the kitchen and whatever else. And the bill,
How did they
they
know
just
that?
well, I shouldn't say kitchen. I'm sorry. They redid the balconies. They redid the roof. They redid a lot of exterior
That's
stuff.
not your stuff. They only so you live in a condo. They only
Yes.
assess what's inside your house.
But they don't have access to see my nicely
Thank
renovated
you.
kitchen.
Thank you.
Okay.
Hello.
They're not going to ask for
Hello.
pictures.
No, they're not going to ask for pictures.
I mean,
And
as far as the kitchen, it was here and when I bought it, so like it's in the realtor pictures. It's public domain.
My biggest problem with the whole property tax thing, and here's my argument. I don't mind paying taxes. I don't mind paying them at all. Here's my thing. I should not be taxed on unrealized gains. When I bought my house 6-7 years ago, I bought this house for $100,000. I still live in this house. This is my primary residence. I should be paying property taxes to what I bought the house for. Unless I sell the house and someone else buys
or
it.
refinance.
Or if I refinance or something like that. But no, I should be paying the property taxes what I bought the house for because I'm not getting anything out of it. No, I'm just saying that's how it should be.
Yeah, ain't gonna happen. That's not how the assessor's office never because then okay, let's put that same scenario back into play for Grandma and Grandpa's house who have lived there since 1956 and paid $25,000.
Yeah, but when they sell that property for fucking $600,000, those people are going to be paying out.
They're not selling their property for $600,000.
I'm just throwing numbers. I don't know what it's worth. I don't know
maybe
what the
3.
Okay,
maybe
well
4.
then they will get all that property tax when they sell it.
Yeah.
But hear me out. It has to be your primary residence that I feel like it should be like that.
Yeah, okay. Quintessential said this. We don't own our homes, cars, or anything, just saying. I agree. My car, okay, homes. I have a mortgage. Yes, I owe the bank $65,000 or whatever it is, plus tax. My cars, I own them cash. They're my cars, but I have to pay the state every year for plates,
registration.
I have to pay the
inspection.
tollway. We don't have to do inspection. We have to pay the tollway to drive on the tolls.
You don't have an inspection in Chicago?
No. Oh, there's pieces of shit. My cars are pieces of shit, and I'm driving them everywhere. We have emissions testing, which is just making sure the check engine light isn't on and there's no codes regarding the emissions. California does it too.
Yeah.
But those are every 2 years, and yeah. But I mean, just to drive on the roads, the iPass, to get from Elgin to O'Hare on the Elgin O'Hare Expressway, it's like $22.
God damn.
And it's with one of these. If you don't have one of these, then it's $44. It's double.
Ooh, Jesus. Quinn said, miss a damn payment, that shit's gonna be gone. Miss a tax payment or registration, the shit's gonna be gone.
Yeah. And guess what? I'm hoping somebody misses some house tax payments because I'm on the county I live in's tax list or whatever that they send out every year. The delinquent tax. I've been trying to snag up a cheap property.
Well, I think how that works is you got to tell the homeowner that you paid their
do.
property taxes, and then if they can't pay it,
Well, how it works is you sign up for this auction. You go to the auction. And let's say you buy a house for, say they owed $12,000 on their taxes, or $20,000, whatever. You buy their tax load off of that house for $20,000, and you send a certified letter to them saying, I bought your taxes. You still owe them, but now you owe me a 9% fee. So, or a 10, whatever the interest fee is, goes to you. So say they pay off that 20 grand to you, you get 9% on that. So you're making money on that.
Oh, hell, I would just go. That's a good, dude.
Yes.
You're making 9% on your money. That's like almost better than the stock market.
So if they fail after 2 years to pay that back, you start the foreclosure process.
Nice. That might
So
be
you have
actually
2
be worth
years.
it.
Yes. So if you guys are interested in that, it's delinquent property tax sales. Mine's in November. Every county is different. Just look it up by county. So like look up your county name, delinquent property tax sale.
Okay.
There's not a lot of videos on YouTube about it. There's like 3, but the one guy I watched was like really informative on it, and I'm definitely on that list because I want a cheap house or I make money. Either I get a cheap house or I make money.
9% on your money is a good fucking investment, bro.
At least you don't have to pay property tax on your car. I'm guessing Virginia is property tax.
Yeah, you got personal property tax on your car. It's fucking ridiculous.
Ours is
Dad's paying a shitload of personal property taxes
so
on
ours
his Corvette.
is one flat fee and it's the sticker. But is Virginia like the value of the car?
Value of the car. I don't know how much it is. Like,
so I talked your dad out of spending $100,000 on that one car.
Yeah,
it would have been worth that he would have to pay every year.
It's probably a percentage. But keep in mind the car value goes down.
Well, right.
You know what I mean?
It's starting at 100, then 90, and then 80, and then 70, and then 60. You're still
it's probably
paying
a percentage of that. It's probably a percentage of that, like 1% or some bullshit. So
Scout,
you'd probably pay like it'd probably be like 1,000. If it was 1%, you'd have to pay $1,000 $1,000 that year.
So Scout, do you know what either your dad is paying or your girl? I just kind of be curious on what kind of like percentage it is. You do through registration includes yeah, that's how ours is, which goes up every other year. Delaware, I have to renew my license January 2025. I actually just renewed my license on the website. They let me do that because I was a safe driver. Personal property taxes are a true ripoff.
It's personal property tax rate in, this is some county, I don't know. It's in Virginia, it's $4.15 per $100.
Holy crap. Yeah, I'm not moving to Virginia anytime soon. Well, I guess I would be okay there with my shit boxes.
Virginia Beach is $4 per $100.
Damn. Speaking of stealing taxpayers' dollars,
so
last week,
would that be like $4,000 for
whatever the
my
math
dad's
is?
Corvette? Yeah,
it's probably worth like 50 or 40 grand right now.
Fuck,
maybe a little more. Last week we talked about a Dalton mayor slash her name is Tiffany Henyard, who is basically stealing money from the taxpayers and going on lavish vacations, costing the taxpayers. I think, what did it say, James? It was like New York, 13 grand a
Yeah, they went to
person.
Texas and all that. Yeah.
So
Florida, she was
after
blowing
the
the
news
taxpayers'
aired
money.
that, they aired this last night. I guess they asked for those papers. Now the attorney general's involved. So I'll play it. I'll play it.
Illinois Attorney General has ordered the Village of Dalton to turn over financial records to WGN News related to Mayor Tiffany Henyard's spending in Dalton and Thornton Township. We first reported last year that Henyard used thousands of dollars in taxpayer money on first-class plane tickets, luxury hotels, and fancy restaurants. WGN Investigates filed a public records request to see if the spending spree continued and for any payments Henyard has received. Dalton denied that request. In a rare binding opinion, the AG's office ordered the village to comply within 35 days or contest the opinion in court. Dalton's village administrator did not respond to a request for comment.
New here at 9.
So they are on the hook now. They have to show that spending. So in 35 days, we'll have an update to that story. I couldn't be more happier because that just pisses me off for the citizens of that town.
It pisses me off too. But so I want to say something real quick. She's actually a pretty black girl. Just throwing that out there.
I agree. I would not be caught dating her because of her.
Oh, well, I'm just saying.
Well, first of all, she's going to be in jail probably for life.
She is a pretty black girl, though.
I mean, Illinois has some of the. I wish Medic was in here because he would agree. I know he's probably working his tail off in the snow. He said they were getting snow in the Discord, but
he's getting his
Illinois
work schedule changed.
Illinois has like the most politicians in jail per capita, or like charged
Jesus
with crimes.
Christ.
Yeah, we've had like 4 or 5 governors since I've been alive. Crazy. We elect the best here in Illinois.
So story time. I asked our grandfather one time. This was a long time ago. I was like, "Why is it called the Windy City? Is it windy there?" And he gave me a rebuttal, but I don't remember.
Nope. It's because the politicians it has to do something with the politicians being crooked.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I can't remember the exact wording of it.
Yeah.
Why they
it
call
was
it
something
windy,
to do with politicians,
but it does have something to do with the politicians taking money, basically. I got another story out of West Virginia, which is I was in Dory's stream earlier today. Isn't she from West Virginia?
Yeah, she lives in West Virginia. Quinn, we were talking about the mayor in that town?
The mayor, Google Tiffany Henyard, Dalton, Illinois. It'll come up like crazy. Like, watch some of like the YouTube videos on Tiffany Henyard. It's just an insane story where she's just she's blatantly spending the taxpayers' dollars on herself.
She's like, "Fuck this! I'm going to Austin. I'm going to Dallas.
Yeah,
I'm going
12
to
grand to go to
Georgia."
Austin for like 2 days.
Yeah, taking trips to Cancun just to buy cigars and shit.
Getting steaks and lobsters and
shrimp.
Meanwhile, the taxpayers are paying her to do it while they're eating Burger King and
we're fucking trying to figure out how we're gonna pay our personal property taxes on our vehicles and shit.
And Dalton has a bad water supply where they're always under boil order.
Is it kind of like Flint, Michigan?
Kind of like Flint, yep.
Okay.
Similar situation as Flint. So, anyway, let's go back to West Virginia. I guess Dory won't be shopping at this Target anytime soon.
Well, right now, there is a Target store in West Virginia that is closed because it's breaking apart. And as you can see, slowly sliding down over a hill.
Yeah, take a look at that. The
Clean
parking
up
lot collapsing there. This is in
aisle
Barbersville, 40
33.
miles west of Charleston. Police say the ground is sliding and causing major damage to the building. The city's police chief says the back of the store will be removed. There's no timeline for when that will happen. Some homes behind the store may also be in danger. They've now received voluntary evacuation notices. Local leaders say Target has offered to cover relocation costs for those residents. Yikes.
So, question, what if you worked at that Target store? So the majority of the store actually looks okay, but the back corner of it is definitely falling. Would you just go, fuck it, I'm not showing up to work today? They could fire me. They could fire me. I don't want to risk the whole thing falling.
I don't know. I'd go to work, but I'm one of those people that will go to work unless I'm dying.
They said they're removing the back half of that building. They said, oh, the police chief said they're removing the back half of that building. What are they going to do? Like put a tarp up, or?
I imagine they'll probably put in dirt or something and like redo
Wall
the
it up.
building. Yeah. If I had to guess.
Is that covered under insurance?
Probably.
Yeah, I mean, Target's got the capital funds to rebuild a store.
It just made me think of your mama joke. Your mama's so fat she tripped over Walmart,
Target,
over Kmart, and landed right on Target or some bullshit.
Jim Griffith says that he doesn't have to worry about his new Target store sliding off a hill because it's on flat ground.
Well, there you go. Have you ever tried Target's popcorn? It's pretty good.
Have not.
It's like Target's like the white girl place. Every white girl likes to go to Target. It's thing.
I actually saw a meme that said that if you're a single guy in your 30s, go to Target and like bump into somebody's cart who kind of looks like single, maybe not wearing a ring, you know, that whole thing. And you're like, 80% chance of getting a date. 80% chance.
Guaranteed. You're gonna find a girl in Target, bro.
And they have a Starbucks right there too. So it's like, you want to get coffee? Sure, we're already here.
She's gonna be wearing a sweatshirt, fucking
pink pants, pink
pants, or she go wear those black leggings with the white socks
yoga
up high. Yeah,
the yoga
pants. The yoga pants are the fucking and then the little boots on, you know.
You can't forget about the pink Stanley Cup.
I know, and the Stanley Cup, with the lead in it.
All right, I'm gonna try to fly through these since we're almost at the halftime.
We're having fun.
So 6 surgeons are now operating on people in space.
What?
How the hell they're doing it, but I have a clip that explains it. I don't get medical mumbo jumbo. I can tell you a bunch of stuff about computers and know exactly what we're talking about. But when it comes to medical stuff, that's where I draw the line. I have no clue. So you guys explain this to me. This is in a foreign language.
Well, UNL's research is out of this world, literally. We told you how a surgical robot designed at UNL was launched into space last month. Well, now it has completed a surgical simulation aboard the International Space Station. 6 surgeons at the Virtual Incisions headquarters in Lincoln took turns operating the robot after it was powered up by NASA astronauts roughly 250 miles above us.
The adrenaline was pumping, and I could feel my heart pounding. It was really exhilarating, but at the same time, once I saw that robotic device doing the things that I'm used to it doing, settled down.
In addition to someday performing remote surgeries on people in space, they also want to use this technology on Earth, like in rural areas or war zones where it might be tough to find a surgeon.
What do you think about that?
I don't know. It's fucking weird.
I think that is a great idea and can be a lifesaver, but is also a job taker, because once it learns, it's going to be like AI, self-learning. It's going to learn.
AI's like taking over everything. How are we
the
going to make money?
the guy's physically controlling the surgery. Okay, So he's physically doing it without being there, but by looking at a screen, or maybe like an Apple Vision Pro or something with a YouTube video over here, how to do it. Whatever. I don't care. He's the doctor. But say he does enough of these routines. Does that robot learn how to do it and say, hey, I don't need you?
Probably.
I don't know. Miss Danny had a robot surgery.
Made me think of that song. Armabody Roboto, Mr. Roboto. Oh shit. Secret. I got a secret.
We're getting canceled just from your singing.
Yeah, whatever. Hey, I'm having fun tonight. This is
So
a great
yeah,
show.
yeah, I'm the sober one tonight since I got a job tomorrow.
This is only my second high noon.
Buy this glass at shop.jimbojameshow.com.
What is the code like? Okay, yeah, I was very it's leap year.
Leap year.
Yeah.
All right, so we're just about at the time now where we go into our intermission. James chose a song that's only 2 minutes long. So this is going to be a short intermission. And then
So
I
grab a beer.
have like 3 other topics, I think. And then we have video gaming we're going to talk about. Before I hit it, actually, doctor stood behind the window of the OR and controlled a robot with his Xbox controller. James, I need you to do something for me real quick. Can you take a look at this arm real quick? I think I broke it. Can you? You fixed it. You fixed it.
Made me think of the Mario sound when he goes through the frickin' the checkpoint.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait. This noise? Where is it?
I don't think we have it.
I don't, but I have this one.
Yeah, not the same. All right, let's go to intermission.
All right, we'll be back. I had to run over here. That song was so short. Hold on, we can't start this half yet. Hold on.
Hey, you fucking idiots. Watch the Jimbo and James show Friday nights at 9 Central on Twitch TV.
All right, we're back.
So
you had me running. You had me running.
So I'm making a poll up on my Twitch or whatever. Yeah, in the chat or whatever. So I have to ask, what is your favorite wing dressing, ranch or blue cheese? Because
you're in my chat, just type it in.
Yeah, he kept saying blue cheese. I swear I'm addicted to blue cheese. He ain't talking about the dressing.
Okay. So
I'll tell you what it is.
Don't say it yet. Don't say it yet.
Okay,
Wait till some of the votes are in or whatever.
So he isn't talking about blue cheese dressing.
So I was just finishing up in the bathroom, as I always do in the break and stuff, and I have my headphones on, so I'm listening to it. And I come out of the bathroom, and Kelsey's right there. I go, James picks the weirdest songs. The lyrics are, I'm addicted to blue cheese, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like singing it as it's playing. And I go, maybe is that code for like money or something? And then Kelsey goes, well, at least it's not the blue waffle he's addicted to. So I'm going to guess money.
Okay. All right.
Right now you're at 50-50 on your poll. Scoober did not vote. Type in my chat if you want to vote too. I don't have it set up for a poll.
So which dressing do you prefer when you eat wings, ranch or blue cheese?
Do you like that moldy blue cheese?
Yo, Wingstop blue cheese is amazing. Wingstop blue cheese is amazing, bro. If you ain't never tried Wingstop blue, well, their ranch is good too, but
Scout said neither. Or a tuna sub from Subway is what
Oh my
Scoober
God.
said.
I should make a video that goes, I fucking hate tuna.
You don't have to make the video. I clipped it for you.
There we go. Even perfect. So the
All
winner
right.
is ranch.
Ranch or none.
All right.
I got
Or
none a couple
none.
times over here on your chat.
Okay. So the blue cheese is, if you ever look at a $100 bill, there's a blue strip on a $100 bill. So it's for money.
Hold on, I'm checking your theory.
The new $100 bills too, Jimbo.
Oh yeah, I'm walking around with those 19th century $100 bills in my pocket.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh crap! There goes all my gift cards. You're right.
There you go. That blue strip, blue cheese.
Cover the serial number. I don't want you guys stealing my $100 bill.
There you go. Blue cheese. I swear I'm addicted to blue cheese.
No, that's all right. That $100 bill will be in circulation tomorrow after I prepare for this party I'm going to.
Yeah, he's gonna be buying beer with it.
For sure.
Miller Lite. He's buying that piss water beer that Justin drinks.
$100
too.
worth of Miller Lite, baby.
Yeah.
$100 worth of this liquid gold.
Oh, you popped one open finally.
Did not yet. Not yet.
Oh, okay. All right.
Deciding if I should or not.
Okay.
I have to wake up at 6 tomorrow morning.
You could have one. One will be fine.
But then I'm gonna want
2 would be
more.
fine. 2 would be fine, really. Anything over
Then I'm
2,
gonna
you
want
should-
more. And I'm not
That's
gonna
how
want
I
to go
am.
sleep.
That's how I am with the high noons. But I drink 4 high noons, and that's the perfect amount. It's 4. So,
All right, I'm gonna create a poll. Should I open this beer now? Yes, no.
oh well, I'm gonna put yes. You know, I'm gonna put yes.
Don't care. Yes, no, don't care. I'm not allowing additional votes. It'll be for
that
2
sucks.
minutes. Yeah, so one vote a person on either channel. You can vote twice on one on my channel, one on the other channel, but they don't add together. I wish they
Okay.
could add together.
So,
Dan Clancy, if you're watching the show, the CEO of Twitch, can you make it so we can merge our polls together? Because
Yeah,
that would be
a good idea.
that would be easy.
Yeah, it would.
I'm gonna be glitchy here in a second.
Okay. You want me to go to a clip?
Yeah, hit a clip.
All right, here we go. Gen Z is screwed when it comes to sex. Here's the clip.
Means that you need to have a growing population to have a growing economy. With that in mind, take a look at this. This is the birth rate of U.S. and United States. And I got to tell you, if the statement, either that statement Ugas made is a lie or this is going to catch up to us later. I happen to believe it's the latter. It will catch up to us later. So the question, of course, is can or will Gen Z come to the rescue? I want to bring in now New York Post columnist Ricky Schlott. All right, Ricky. The 65 and older crowd will be 37% of our population come 2040. We need you guys to come to the rescue.
Yeah, I don't have too much faith in us, unfortunately. I mean, statistically speaking, the majority of young people who are childless right now, 56% say that they just simply don't want children. It's not even that it's a factor of circumstance. And I hear frequently from my friends, they're worried about bringing kids into a dying planet and a climate catastrophe
right.
or the state of the world right now. And so I think it's even a little bit more ideological with young people today.
20 years ago, a professor in Japan, now Japan has always been ahead of us on this sort of social media, internet kind of stuff. And these improvised, these games where you become the person in the game. So he came up with a phrase called grass eaters.
Mm-hmm.
Essentially, it was the young men there rejected their parents. Their parents were proud. They would work for the same company for 50 years. They would do a 2-hour commute both ways. And they were really proud of that. Instead, these kids, they slept all day.
Mm-hmm.
They played video games all night. They immersed themselves into this world. Their population is going to go from 120 million people to 80 million people. And about 50% of them said they have no interest in sex at all. The reason I bring that up is you wrote a pretty provocative article. It's called, When It Comes to Sex, My Generation is Screwed. I mean, is this a similar situation?
Yeah, I mean, I think that one thing that we have here that's even worse is our partisan politics situation, where we know that boys are going to the right and women are going to the left. And increasingly, they're saying that they refuse to date someone on the other side of the aisle. So more than half of women say that being a conservative is a red flag.
They're talking
More
about
than half say
Android
listening
side
to
and
Joe Rogan
iPhone
is a red
side.
flag. And so I think we're kind of
I'm a
headed
red
towards a
flag for this
demographical disaster
Android.
if we can't bridge the divide, at least putting politics on the back burner for romance.
How do you put it on the backside? How do you put it on the side when it's everywhere? I mean, it's it's hard to find any part of the society, TV commercials, television shows, articles, books are being rewritten and re-edited in certain ways. How do you put it aside when it feels like who's ever pulling the strings actually trying to make it worse?
Well, I mean, that's why I think that we're really in a tough spot, young people. I mean, I, as a libertarian young woman, I'm often told, like, oh, it's a breath of fresh air because you're not going to be offended by everything that I say.
So are you kind of in the middle? Like, you're in a lonely island almost, aren't you?
Well, yeah. I mean, I think the outgroup dissenters are sort of the most valuable commodities. I know a lot of young men who play up their woke positions in order to get women, and they say that it's been pretty effective, actually.
Oh, that's making sense now, that last line she
So,
said.
so basically, like, people that
Fake
are
it
in
till
their
you make
20s,
it. Fake it till you make it.
Yeah, people in their 20s, majority of men are conservative, whereas majority of women are liberal, and a lot of people in that age bracket aren't having sex because women in that age bracket don't like men that are conservative, and men don't like women that are liberal. So you have all these girls running around saying, hey, we're dinks. We're together. We have dual incomes and we don't want no kids.
Yeah. Also, the fact that I have an Android cuts me off from like 3/4 of the population of the United States too.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, exactly.
You see a lot of TikToks and stuff like that of people that actually say, like, if you have, like, what's your biggest ick? And it's like guys that have Androids.
Yeah.
What? Huh? Okay. Just I chose a Linux-based kernel system, which is almost the same as Apple because I could jailbreak them, but I don't have to jailbreak this, and I have custom code running on my phone because that's what I do. Like, I enjoy that kind of stuff, and I love that. Oh, I'm too complicated for her. Okay. I dodged a bullet.
Like, I understand why you enjoy Android. Like, I get it. Like, if you told me like reasons why, like, to me, I feel like Apple's less glitchier and I prefer Apple. Okay, that's cool.
And
like,
I understand that you like the ease of use. It's like you set up an account and it's your account from phone to phone, which I also have.
Exactly.
I was able to do that before Apple, but I don't know. Like, I know we're getting a little bit off topic, but as far as political stuff, like, if I were dating a girl that was a liberal, let's say, and I was a really strong, I'll call it a Trumper at this point. I'll call it a Trumper, like a really, really hardcore, always watching, seeing what people are doing on either side. I really don't care. As long as this country is being run right, which it's not being right now, I just hope that whoever gets elected next runs this country right in a positive direction. And right now, yes, that is going to be Trump. So if that excludes me from connections that I would not able to have right now, then good, and I think that's what a lot of the girls and a lot of guys younger than me in their 20s are feeling that pressure.
Yeah. Really, I just want the economy to do great and the stock market to go up. And they actually went back and looked through all the data of when a Republican was in office and then when a Democrat was in office and when it was a Senate controlled and a House controlled. And actually, right now where we're standing, we have the best situation for the stock market in the situation we're at right now with
To
a
buy or
liberal.
sell.
to buy with a liberal president and a 50-50 on House and Senate.
So
that's the best. We'll get the best outcome in returns when that situation's happening.
I have a theory going back to your video.
Okay.
About 20-sums not being attracted to the other side of the aisle.
Okay.
Do you think that part of that has to do with population control? I know this is a theory. It's way out there, but do you think the media, or not so much the media, but somebody else is involved in pushing the agendas of hate them, hate the other side? Because both do. Both absolutely do. You watch CNN, they're hating on Republicans, and if you watch Fox, they're hating on Democrats, and if you watch, you know what I mean, like there's all these news outlets that go either way to hate either side, so that's how people form their opinions.
I think now the hate isn't Republican and Democrat. I think the hate now is men against women.
Okay.
I think that's the way. I think that's where it's leading now.
And then the last line in that clip said, basically faking it. Guys will fake, oh yeah, I voted for Biden and I'm, pro this and pro that just to get in her pants. Which I
believe
guess
it.
If you're a guy that has no standards anyway,
yeah,
kudos to you, man. Kudos to you.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of pimps that are gonna be that way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're gonna do anything to get a piece of ass, especially if they're not getting anything. They'll pay for it or they'll tell lies to get it. So
I, growing up, knew people that would tell so many lies that they couldn't keep track of them. And I'm sure you do too. And everybody else.
Oh
in the
yeah,
chat
definitely.
Too.
Definitely.
So I guess saying which political party you're for is more of a white lie than it is anything else.
Yeah.
I would say that.
One thing I saw on another podcast is like the problem is a lot of people will say, "Hey, I believe in this one thing," and they agree all about everything on one side. Like they're not able to form their own opinion on things. For example, the COVID vaccine was fake, and they could predict everything on how you feel about like politic wise.
Here you are trying to get us canceled by saying that. But
that was an example.
Well, it was on. Was it somebody on the street talking to people?
No,
like one of those, or was it somebody in studio, or like what's the context?
Somebody in studio. So basically, like they would take like a random like topic, for example, like, hey, like, I think abortion should be illegal, and then you would say yes or no, and then they can predict everything how you feel.
How correct was it?
It was pretty spot on. But I feel like it doesn't. I feel like it doesn't.
I think it would have trouble. I think it would have trouble with us too.
Yeah, because I'm more independent than conservative or liberal because I believe in abortion, but I'm also pro-gun. You know what I mean? And abortion is a liberal thing. So
right, right. And I'm for closing the border, but I'm also, pro-abortion.
And I'm pro-union.
And I'm pro-gun, and I'm anti-union.
So there you go. You know what I mean?
So I think that test would be very confused.
Yeah, it wouldn't work for us. It wouldn't, and that's why I always say that I'm more independent than conservative or liberal.
I'm for the policies that
keeps
work
America
for the
safe.
American people and keep us safe.
Yeah.
So they work for the American people. The government has forgotten that they work for us. And,
I
as
agree.
the U.S., we can overthrow the government anytime we want. We have before. Other countries have done it before. We haven't needed to in 150 years or 200 years or whatever it's been. So I'm for as long as the right lawmakers are in place and stop sending the money to Ukraine, we could really freaking use money here. And I know why they're sending it over there after watching some of the Tucker Carlson stuff. And that's because that it's a distraction to get them off of our backs.
Oh, I agree. Completely agree.
It's all a distraction. So, all right, what else do we have?
For me, all I have is video game stuff.
All right. This happened. Oh, first of all, that poll ended.
There it is. There it is.
God damn it. Oh, that tastes good. All right.
I knew you were gonna open it. I knew you were gonna open it.
All right. So a radio station radio tower got stolen. Let me know. Get to the video game stuff. That'll be next. Let me know if you think this story is real or fake in the comments as this is playing, because I think this is fake. A publicity stunt. So here you go.
Starts now.
Welcome in, everyone. New Live at 5. And this one really had us scratching our heads here in the newsroom. A 200-foot AM radio tower in Walker County is gone. Stolen without a trace.
Those kind of things don't just walk away by themselves. Officers are searching tonight for the thieves and the tower and trying to solve what is now a federal crime. WJLX AM's station with a much weaker signal tonight, and Tristan Rupert in Walker County with the conversation with the station's general manager.
Station General Manager Brett Elmore remains hopeful that somebody shares information that allows law enforcement to find those responsible for the theft. Still, even he is blown away by what happened.
I've tried all weekend to figure it out, and I just can't. I've been in the radio business, around it all my life, and then been in it for 26 years professionally, and I can say I've never heard of anything like this, and this one, I've seen it all now.
Elmore says they first learned the theft on Friday. He says a bush hog crew went down to the WJLX tower site to clean up the property, but the thieves had already cleared it out.
When he arrived, he called me on Friday and said, the tower's gone. So I said, what do you mean the tower's gone? And are you sure you're at the right place? And he said, no. He said, the tower's gone. There's wires everywhere and it's gone.
Elmore says they are working with the FCC to get temporary authority to carry on while they rebuild the AM side of their operations. Still, it's unclear just how long the rebuild efforts could take.
This really hurts a small operation like this, but like I say, I believe we're going to find out who did this. It's a federal crime, and it absolutely will not be worth it to them.
Again, if you know anything at all, they're asking you contact either Crime Stoppers or Jasper Police. Reporting in Walker County, Tristan Rupert, WBRC, Fox 6 News, on your side.
Breaking live.
That's crazy. Why would you go off and steal a fucking radio tower? What are you going to start your own radio show?
Who are you selling it to? And if it's scrap metal, you're going to have to cut it up. And you there's a lot of questions on this.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. Like
I'm gonna start with so I watched a YouTube video. Shout out to Geerling Engineering. It's Jeff Geerling and his dad was a radio engineer, and they were showing pictures of the site. They were showing that there was no debris at all on the floor, and they were showing pictures of one that was taken down intentionally that had debris all over the floor. They cut it right there, so there's metal shavings, there was trees that were messed up, and none of that happened at this tower site.
That's crazy.
And there was no tire marks.
They got to be making their own radio station then.
You can't just go to a pawn shop with like a 1 watt AM power supply or whatever.
Yeah. Who the fuck
Broadcast.
knows?
So I'm gonna tag on our YouTube page. If you're watching this on YouTube, I'm gonna tag that video from Gearling Engineering.
Okay.
At this timestamp. So I'm trying to remember what time it is mentally. So I'm new at this.
10:24.
I got it. I got it now. All right, yeah. So that's kind of crazy that somebody would have just kind of steal a freaking tower like that. Thanks for typing that into the chat thing.
Gotcha.
And then one last thing before we get to the video game. This happened 2 hours ago. Sorry, 3 hours ago, since we've been on now for an hour. I'm gonna unmute my mic while this is going on, but
okay.
These are just following the vehicle. Oh, you can see him hitting a cruiser
so
right
it's a
now
stolen
and not
car in
stopping.
Washington,
This is
D.C.
really, real. Oh gosh, this is
The
really,
guy
really
stole
scary.
one
This
of
is gonna be
those
frightening. It's going
IDOT or
significant
dot
wrong
help
direction
trucks
right
or
now.
whatever they're
Yes,
called.
it's going the wrong
Roadside
direction.
assistant truck.
After going through that.
Look at
gas
how
station
like
and hitting a cruiser,
careless
is it
this
going
guy
any
is and wants to get
Now
away.
now it's back on the right side of the road. But for a moment there, the cruiser tried to stop it, but clearly it was no match. And now
Look at
it's
this.
in the midst.
Bam!
of
He hit that car. Hit the ambulance.
Just hit another vehicle.
These people have to be in shock. The drivers of the car have to be in shock because they don't know what's going on.
Now he's on the
They
curb.
have no idea that police are pursuing someone who carjacked and took off in this yellow roadside assistance vehicle.
So not only did this driver who carjacked this roadside assistance truck crash into 3 vehicles at the beginning of this police chase, but what we've now seen through Trapper 4 is the truck hit a police cruiser, caused significant damage, and then as
And the
driver
ambulance
was
and that
trying
other
to
car.
escape, the police hit another vehicle, just a passenger in a
He's at
white
about 6
Mercedes that
cars
was just
he's hit.
driving on the side of the road, probably had no idea what was going on, and now we're watching the driver take off again.
In the past, there's been a lot of questions about when police are allowed to pursue. Clearly, this is one of those situations. Troopers may pursue suspects who are attempting to evade
Again, this happened like
apprehension
3
of the
hours ago
vehicle
in
when warranted. And clearly, this
Washington.
is one
Look
of
at
those
this. Look at
times.
this.
So I think right now he's stuck in
Oh,
traffic
he's
and now
he's
trying to
splitting
get
those
past
2
these
cars apart.
Oh my goodness.
Into that other
This
car.
is incredibly frightening.
Yes.
This driver has no regard for any other cars or people out there, as we've seen. Just the willingness to ram into police vehicles,
another
ram
one.
into just
Yeah,
people
he's
who
hit
have
probably
no
15
idea what's
cars.
going on out there.
This driver is plowing through traffic to escape police at this rate. At last check, we had at least 3 Maryland State Police cruisers chasing the
He's
roadside
plowing
assistance
through
truck.
traffic.
So I guess Maryland is where it happened. I thought it
Yeah.
was Washington, D.C., but that was close.
Close enough.
Yeah, so I don't know if they caught the guy or not that was on TikTok while I was prepping for the show, and I go, you know what, I got to save this because that guy was plowing through cars. Just waiting for like a your mom joke in there. Plowing Scuber's mom, just like those
Yeah.
cars.
With her fucking Ortega sauce.
Clipped.
We ready for video game time?
He goes, damn. Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. So lot of news in video game this week. So Xbox did a podcast on Wednesday to talk about all their upcoming stuff for 2024 and beyond. So I don't know if you guys know, there's something called Game Pass. It's like a subscription-based service, kind of like Netflix, but for Xbox, to where you guys can play games. So we have a special game coming to Game Pass. So here's the clip.
All of our games are always in Game Pass. And so I'm excited to announce, with the coming together that we had with Activision Blizzard King, that Activision and Blizzard games are coming to Game Pass, starting with Diablo 4 on March 28th, which I'm super, super excited to share today. And it's all part of our commitment to make the Xbox experience and the games that we build as widely available as possible. So now the 34 million Game Pass members can all enjoy the fantastic experience of Diablo 4. And
Wow,
So
it's a
Diablo
heavy
4
hitter
is
game.
coming. Yeah, that's a heavy hitter game. I'm really surprised. So they bought out Activision and they're going straight they're coming out swinging, putting that game on Game Pass. I'm really surprised they haven't put like Diablo 2 and Diablo 3 on Game Pass.
Well, they got to
before
start
that.
yeah, I guess maybe you're right, because the Diablo, the original one, was probably more popular than 2 and 3, right?
2 is the most popular one.
Okay. Then they're going to start with 1, then do 2, and then do 3.
I could
Probably.
see like
I don't
2
know.
coming off the bat. You know what I mean? Because they already have Diablo 2 on Switch. I actually own it on my Switch.
Then what would the
So.
point be to Blizzard / Activision / Microsoft to release it when you can get it on your Switch?
Well, Game Pass is a subscription-based service, so if you pay for Game Pass, you get the game for free, basically.
So you can have, if you have the storage space for it, you could have unlimited games. Or
Well, the game,
play
yeah,
a
the
game,
game,
delete it, and then
yeah,
download another one. I mean, nobody
yeah,
can have unlimited storage space.
yeah.
I signed up for Game Pass. It was a 3-month trial when I first got my new graphics card and I bought an Xbox controller for my computer. So I'm
Mhm.
like, you know what? I'm going to get the Game Pass. It was free for like 3 months or whatever. And I downloaded Microsoft's Flight Simulator because it's like the most downloaded game, period, with the PC community. It's like crazy. So I have an extra 500 gig hard drive in my computer that I'm like, you know what? I can download it to there. The game itself is 300 gigs.
I know it's a huge game, but that game is really popular. Like they've been making
played
that game
about-
since '95.
Yes, since Windows 95 is how long they've been
Yeah.
making that game. I played the game for a total of probably 12 hours maybe, and then deleted it.
You really put 12 hours in Flight Simulator?
Yes, because
I'm
I
really
was in the
surprised.
trial. I was in the trial of learning the controls and stuff. And it was actually really easy to like get up and get flying and stuff. Like you have to do this like 5-hour flight simulator course. That's what took a lot of time. Or maybe it was like 6 hours. I don't remember. And then you have to like get another 5 hours with this person. It was like kind of like you're in a flight school.
Yeah.
And when I quit playing it, I wasn't even on my own yet. So like it was still kind of in the trial. And I was like, you know what?
This
This is
boring.
fucking boring. All I'm doing is just
Yeah.
flying around the world. Like,
Well,
got
that's what
better
you do in
things to
Flight
do.
Simulator. You
Yeah,
fly around the
yeah.
world.
So I wasted about, I don't know how long it took to download, like 4 hours to download or whatever. I don't even know. I
Yeah.
wasted all that time. And then I canceled my Game Pass before it renewed.
Yeah, most people don't keep Game Pass long. It's one of those things where they get it for a month and they cancel it.
Yeah, I
I-
had Madden 23, I think it was. Let me look on my desktop. I think I still have a copy of it. No, I don't. I had Madden 23 from Game Pass, and it was just so happened to be the same week Madden 24 came out. And Madden 24 had a trial when they first came out, like you can play for X amount of hours.
Uh-huh.
It was like 20 hours you get to play for free. And Jim Griffith could back me up because when I would play, he would come into my stream, but I would play instead of playing 23 that I just downloaded, I was playing 24 that I could play for free anyway. So I just like, you know what? I don't really need Game Pass. I don't play enough video games to make this worthwhile.
I know. I can't even get you on Mario Kart 8.
I know, right? And it's all set up. All I got to do is go to HDMI 2.
Yeah, I know. I can't even get you on there. Shit.
So you're gonna play a video, and I have one next to me. You have a timeline that Xbox just released, right?
Yes.
Can we hit on that topic?
Yeah. So Xbox released a 2024 timeline. So from now and in the future of Xbox. So here's the clip for that.
Diablo 4. And we got more to come. There's some exciting stuff coming out in hardware that we're going to share this holiday. And we're also invested in the next generation roadmap. And what we're really focused on there is delivering the largest technical leap you will have ever seen in a hardware generation, which makes it better for players and better for creators and the visions that they're building.
And, this 2024, the year coming up, we've got more than 10 major releases coming up. Great stuff. Hellblade 2. We've got Diablo expansion. We've got Avowed, Ara, the Indiana Jones game. And there's more in development, which I think we're going to be able to share more about at our June showcase coming up pretty soon.
They
So
didn't
it looks
mention in
like
that clip that what I wanted them to mention, but keep going.
So it looks like we're getting a new console. I wonder if it's going to be like a pro version of the Xbox Series X, an upgraded version of the Series X.
Series S is what Scout has.
Yes.
Series X is
Is
what
what
you
I
have.
have.
They're going to make a third one.
Yes.
Compatible with the same games as the S, the basic one.
And the X. Yes.
And the X. Okay.
It's probably
Trying to
just
figure
gonna
it all
be-
out in my head, you know.
It's just, I'm just spitballing. I'm just like gossip or just, coming up with shit. I'm guessing it's probably going to be a pro version, a better version of the Series X with more hard drive, with better graphics and, higher 1080p or whatever you want, 4K, you know what I mean? The better
Yeah.
wang bang doodles.
I heard the new Indiana Jones game is going to be made for modern audiences. What the hell's a modern audience? I'm not modern. I don't know.
No. So
Um,
Jimmy G says, I think I might just get maybe a PS5 digital when I upgrade here sometime.
There's two types of people. There's people that like the physical games and the people that don't care and have them on their system.
So we could tackle this topic. So a lot of
I
stores
kind of
right
want to
now,
because I kind of want to get a system, but I don't play that much to make it worth it. So I think somebody like me, talk to somebody like me who doesn't game that much. What's the difference between the two? Obviously, storage and owning the physical copy, or
Thank you,
storage
Jessica, for the
takes up room.
bits.
Thank you, Jessica.
Well, I think now a lot of these stores like Walmart, Target, and Best Buy, they're getting rid of their physical game collection to where you can buy physical games. So I think probably here in the future, all games are going to eventually become digital. So having a disk drive would probably be pointless in the upcoming future.
A CD drive or DVD drive,
Yeah.
or whatever
Yeah.
medium.
Yeah.
Okay. And then as far as downloading the game onto a digital system, say you're like Jimmy G that only gets a digital system. How do you say your storage is maxed out? Do you have to buy another PS5 or delete the games that are on there? Say you play them all.
So
say
your Switch has a flash drive cart.
Yes,
You know that,
and
right?
I have one in it. I have a
Okay,
128
so
gig
there you go.
storage drive.
So, the
Are
Xbox Series X has a drive.
So Scout, for instance, I'll use him as an example, has an external drive plugged into his Xbox with that he can store games on, and it is 100% compatible. It works. So does that mean Xbox is going to also do that, or do you have to buy the PlayStation compatible one? Or can I just
So
use like a e-storage from Amazon? You know what I mean? Like, do I have to? What storage do I use?
So I know with the Xbox Series X, they have like a thing where you can buy the actual Xbox branded one to
Right.
where it will load the games up immediately. But the ghetto way, I would say the non Xbox drive or whatever, I think it's like it doesn't work as good or something like that. I don't know the whole details with that, but I know like the Xbox version one, like it'll load the game immediately.
Okay. That it's probably gonna be the same with PlayStation then, I'm sure.
Probably.
I mean, that's their selling points. They battle each other.
Yeah.
And then Jimmy G said that's why he's gonna buy the digital console. Basically,
I
not
think
having to have those discs and go buy them at midnight.
so. One thing I have noticed with the whole digital thing, because like I was gonna go all digital with the Switch and I didn't. I'm kind of all digital with my Xbox, but when I bought Hogwarts Legacy, it was cheaper for me to buy the disc than buy it digitally. But
Really? Was it like a sale at Best Buy?
yeah, it was a sale. It was a
Okay.
sale, Black Friday sale. The
G-Stat,
problem
what's
that
up?
I
Welcome in.
What's up, G-Stat? What's up, buddy? The problem that I have is I feel like digitally, besides like space-wise, digitally is probably your best route because you could change games on the fly. Like if you look at the Switch, it's a handheld.
So
It's a
so
handheld.
digitally is your best bet, but having the certified Microsoft or PlayStation drive basically to have extra space would be your best bet. I'm
Yeah,
talking
definitely.
I'm talking somebody that plays like 6 or 7 or 8 titles or more.
Yeah, then I would definitely have the certified PlayStation drive and the certified Xbox drive. That way you could change games on the fly. You could have all the games downloaded. That way, like, and then I'd have it all digital. You know what I mean? Like, so you could change, like on the Switch or whatever. Like, you know how much of a pain in the ass is to flip. Here we go. I'll use this as an example.
Here we go. While he's doing that, GStat, we're talking about Xbox's 2024 timeline and as far as video games and what consoles are the best to buy. And we're just talking all video games for this last half hour.
So here's my Switch. I got to flip open the cart, press down
Right.
on the thing,
Take it
open up
out.
the other thing, put it in, pop it in.
So
But
I only own one Switch game, and it's Mario Kart 8 because it came with the Switch.
if it's a digital game, I can just hit the button.
Yeah.
Boom.
I've got
game's
digital
loading.
games. I've got digital games on mine. Like I
Game's
downloaded
loading.
a few games that I play on mine, but I just don't game enough to
Digital gaming. You know what? The other problem that I have, I don't know if you remember, like in a PlayStation or Nintendo 64 era, you popped in a disc, the menu load up, you're playing the game. Right
Yeah.
off the jump, you're playing it.
Yeah.
You buy an Xbox game, you got to install it on your fucking Xbox. Then you got to keep the fucking disc inside the Xbox to play the game, which makes no sense.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Well,
you got to keep the disc inside the Xbox to keep playing the game.
N64 was that way. You had to keep the cartridge in the game. The original
But
PlayStation
you didn't have
was the same
to,
way.
you didn't have to install it on your freaking thing though.
Oh.
You didn't have to
Okay.
install it and it take like if you have the new Call of Duty, for example, like if you bought Modern Warfare 3,
Yeah.
it's like 300 gigs to install it on your Xbox. And then you got to keep the disc in to freaking play it.
So like
That's crazy.
back in the day, cartridge style, you throw a cartridge in and it would show the Sega screen and then it would press start to continue and you're ready in the game.
You're already in the game.
But now you have to throw the disc in and it'll say downloading, installing,
Yeah.
updating.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense.
You got to do all that. Makes no
That
sense.
makes sense. I mean, it makes no sense, but now I understand what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So, you have something else, right? 'Cause
Yeah,
we did
I
the
have
timeline.
Yeah, so I have one more thing. So, 4 Xbox games are going to other consoles. So here's the clip.
So we made the decision that we're going to take 4 games to the other consoles, just 4 games, not a change to our kind of fundamental exclusive strategy. We're making these decisions for some specific reasons. We make every decision really with the long-term health of Xbox in mind. And long-term health of Xbox means a growing platform, our games performing, building the best platform for creators, reaching as many players as we can. We're always looking to learn as a leadership team and to grow. And we think this is an interesting point in time for us to use what some of the other platforms have right now to help grow our franchises. So we're going to do that.
So these 4 titles, what are they? Can you say?
I'm not going to name those games. The teams that are building those games have announced plans that are not too far away. As we know, game teams put a lot of energy into their announcements with the partners. So I don't want to take anything away from those teams.
What 4 games and where are they going? Jimmy G says PS5.
I think they're going to PS5 and Switch.
Or the new Nintendo Switch that
Switch
they
2.
hinted at. Yeah.
I have a speculation what I think the second Switch is going to be called. But I'll tell you that in a second. I already know which 4 games it is.
How? Did you look it up?
No, I just have a feeling I know which 4 games it is.
Okay. What do you think?
Hi-Fi Rush, because that's more of a Switch type title. Grounded, which it's more of a kid's game, and I feel like it would go well on the Switch. Sea of Thieves, which it's an Xbox exclusive where they need more help because their player base has died. And Pentiment. Those are the 4 games that are going to PlayStation and Switch.
I clip that. So now you
go
can
ahead,
have
clip
that on,
it.
you can have that on your record.
Yeah, go ahead.
So one thing that was not mentioned in this press conference, or the clips that you at least posted, was their timeline of a certain service, I guess I'll call it, for their Xbox Series. Is the let me turn off my green screen. Is the Xbox 360 model is now getting shut off at I think, what did they say, like middle of the year or something?
Yes.
So the subscription service that you would use to play other people in Xbox 360 is now going to be expired. And I actually just grabbed this 360 out of my parents' garage, and it's got.
You just
like,
messaged me the other day about it.
yeah. I'm like, guys, I got an Xbox. Is it any good to play in 2024? And both you guys are like, no, it's horrible.
Yeah, it's
Yo,
horrible.
we got a raid going on. King Gunther with the 6 People to James channel. Thank you. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in.
Thanks, Gunther.
We're actually talking about Xbox and their timelines and gaming and stuff like that right now. But yeah, I picked up the Xbox 360 out of my parents' garage. Do you want to hear some of the titles? I can read them to you.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
All right, so you're gonna have to tell me if any of these titles are any good.
I may not even know them.
You're gonna know them all.
Okay.
Madden 25. You remember that from 2020
Yeah.
or from 2014? So we're talking 10 years old.
That's actually the 25th anniversary of
Yeah.
Madden.
What else do we have? Destiny.
Okay, Destiny's a good game.
Scout seems to think like if I were to stream this one, it would get a lot, like do it in campaign mode. People would like click in.
It's possible.
NBA 2K14.
Oh my God. No one's going to watch you play that with LeBron.
Nah, hell
on there.
no, man. Hell no. Hang on. It's pressing a keyboard on my key. FIFA 14. I have a feeling if I started streaming this, people would probably click in.
Yeah, probably yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Here, let's go a little bit more to Oklahoma City here with NBA 2K15.
15. There you go.
With Pharrell
Kevin
Williams
Durant.
over here. Pharrell Williams music.
Yeah, it's Kevin Durant on the cover.
Yeah. Remember this game? Forza 4?
Oh yeah. What are we on? Forza 8 now? Forza 9?
With the kinetic sensor, which I have.
Connect.
How do you say it?
Connect.
Yeah, connect. I said kinetic. This is definitely GameStop. It says GameStop at the bottom. Ace Combat 6. Fire.
That's a plane game.
A plane game. It's a
plane.
Like flying planes.
Flying a plane. Yeah.
Shout out to GameStop.
I don't
Here
own
you
any
go.
stock,
Here,
by the way.
should I stream this one with the Connect?
Yo, yes. Want to be okay?
Yeah, I was trying to read some of these titles. Born This Way, Lady Gaga. Fun Pitbull featuring Chris Brown.
I want to see you dance to fucking Lady Gaga.
All About the Bass, Megan Trainor.
No
Demi
trouble.
Lovato. Nick Jonas. Selena Gomez. Oh my God. I've never heard of this one.
Tara.
Never heard of it.
They have a special fan base for that game.
Nightcrawler, welcome in. Thank you for the raid over with King Gunther. Plants vs. Zombies, Garden Warfare.
Yeah, that's old school. Plants vs. Zombies.
Connect Sports Season 2.
There it is. He's gonna be playing Connect Sports.
Connect Sports Adventures.
Season 3?
No,
Oh,
Adventures?
Connect Adventures. Yeah, that's where you jump on the. Oh my God, you got to try that. Do you got the Connect?
I do. It was in the
Okay.
box. The Connect
Oh
was
my
in the
God.
box with all the. I literally have all the wires and everything. Rayman Legends.
Rayman, okay. Damn, how many games you got?
I'm not counting them. I don't know a lot. Here you go. Old
Minecraft.
school Minecraft.
He's gonna play Minecraft on the 360. You gotta find diamonds, Jimbo.
And then I have MLB 14 or 15 in the system because I was playing it last night. And then Just Dance Connect 14 with Christina Aguilera. Holy crap, that's a lot of artists.
Jimbo was trying to make sure the Cubs won another fucking World Series.
Yeah, and they didn't. And they didn't. But I had Anthony Rizzo back on my team. Yeah. Yeah, Justin Bieber, Lady Gaga, Pharrell, a bunch of artists. I mean, it just goes on and on and on and on. Every top artist from 2014 is on here.
Jimmy G asked, you have that NCAA college football one?
No.
You said no.
So I don't know. Maybe I'll play a few. I'll hook it up to that TV over there, play it a few times a year. I don't know. Or just I'll put it back in my parents' garage. I haven't decided yet.
So I have a topic, but I don't have like a video clip for it. So, you know, I'm like a Switch fanboy. I love talking about Nintendo. And, you know, I always talk about Nintendo. So I don't know if you know what a Nintendo Direct is, but a Nintendo Direct is basically where they talk about upcoming games, consoles, you know, what's coming up, you know, for the future or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, every February around this time, they have a Nintendo Direct. Like, every time.
Yeah.
They have not missed a February Direct in the past 12 years.
What happened?
In the last 12 years, they have not missed a Nintendo Direct. Well, it usually happens around this week. We have not received a Nintendo Direct. I'm wondering if this is going to be the first year that they have not released a Nintendo Direct.
Because they're working on, you know, releasing the new Switch or something, or they're releasing. I don't know. I'm just spitfiring here.
So the rumor was so there was another rumor that the Switch isn't coming out until January 2025. That's the new rumor.
That would make sense for that timeline. I mean, I would see it coming either November.
I was thinking
or 24.
I was thinking holiday of 2024.
Or if you're saying January 2025, you got tax season.
Yeah, maybe. I was thinking 20. So I already know what the Switch is going to. I already know what the new Switch is going to be called.
What is it?
What do you think it is? What do you think the new Switch is going to be called?
So, all right, let's look back. We had the Nintendo Entertainment System, then we had Super
Okay.
Nintendo, and then we had NES, or I'm sorry, N64, and then we had GameCube, and then we had something between GameCube and
We had the
Switch.
GameCube, then we had the Wii.
Yeah,
Then
we had the Wii.
Wii
That's
U, and then we had
the
Switch.
Wii U, and then we had the Switch. So I'm gonna go Super Switch.
I'm gonna call it. It's gonna be called the Super Nintendo Switch.
That's okay. See how I did that? See how I did that?
Super Nintendo Switch.
I
That's
went
what I
back
think
in
it's gonna be
time.
called.
I went back in
I don't
time.
think it's. I don't think it's gonna be the Switch 2. I think it's gonna be a Super Nintendo Switch.
or the Super Wii. Super Nintendo Wii.
Nah, Super Nintendo Switch, bro. That's what it's gonna be. Super
Yeah,
Nintendo
okay.
Switch.
When do you guys think why are they holding off the GTA drop? Because it was leaked.
They're waiting on the Super Nintendo Switch to come out.
Or that. Or Xbox's new system.
Well, keep in mind that PC isn't gonna and it's not coming to PC right away. It's only coming to PlayStation and Xbox.
Nothing comes to PC right away. I can't even play NBA games on my PC. Well, I might be able now. I haven't looked in a few months.
So here's my thing then. Then why are PC fanboys always saying that PC is so much better when they don't even get drops right away?
Because it's easier to play the games with the mouse and keyboard. It's easier because you're two-handed doing this. I think.
I
It's
was
funny
about to say
because I have a controller that I use on my PC, so I can't speak for it. But some games are easy.
Here we go. Do you think they're holding off because of GTA? No, I don't know. The Switch isn't GTA isn't coming to the Switch, bro. I don't think they're making the Switch to be. First off, Nintendo isn't trying to compete with PlayStation and Xbox. They're trying to make their own type platform. And really, I would love to see Zelda in PlayStation or Xbox graphics, but they're not trying to compete with them.
Can I tell you what really grinds my gears?
All right, let's hear it.
On the Switch and the Xbox, the B and the A and the X and the Y button are not
completely different.
Yeah, completely different.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you know how frustrating that is?
Oh yeah, it's fucking annoying, especially when you're playing Mario.
Yeah. Okay, so it's not just me. Which you're a Fortnite streamer, so you're using that Xbox controller all the time, and then you jump on the Switch to play something.
Mario,
and you're like,
and it's
why
like,
does it keep
I'm
going
hitting
back?
A.
Yeah,
I'm hitting A.
So it's not just me. Okay, cool.
Gunther says PC is a whole different universe when it comes to gaming. No matter what time or how long it takes, at some point you can play virtually on everything on PC. I mean, I agree. It's just, I think like when people say like PC's the best, blah blah blah, like y'all aren't getting the games as fast as console players. So I feel like
official drop.
you guys are getting you guys aren't taking that in consideration, like the PC fanboys. GStat says, but with all the cross platforms, don't you think they could? I think Nintendo could have GTA 6 on their consoles, but I don't think their consoles are strong enough to handle GTA 6.
At this point, it might be as easy as typing into ChatGPT, hey, this is my code for Xbox. Could you also make it work for PlayStation? Who knows? Who knows? I don't know. Maybe they have AI to help them. I don't know.
With the Switch, I'd like to say the Switch is probably as powerful as probably like the PlayStation 3, maybe the 4. You know what I mean? Like it's not
very
powerful
low
enough.
end. Yeah, it's very low end. It's
very low
an
end
Android tablet.
Yeah, it's not that powerful.
I think James froze. I think he froze, or maybe I froze. Did I freeze?
Am
You're
I
back.
good?
Am I
Okay.
good?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think with the Switch, like Nintendo failed on the Switch on so many things. Like there's so many things that I can tell you what they should have improved on. One, they should have had a like interface change. You can't change the interface. It's either black or white. That's it. They should have
Yeah.
made it to where you could add a camera to the fucking Switch, like you can like a regular tablet.
Stream
We
from
only,
it.
yeah, we only have a Hulu app. Where's Netflix? Where's HBO Max? Where's like we need
There's a
more
YouTube
apps on
app.
this bitch.
There's a YouTube app. There's a Twitch
YouTube,
app.
but there's no Netflix. There's no Max. There's no Disney Plus. There's there's
Shout
no
out to
browser.
anybody watching us on the Switch right now on Twitch or YouTube. Shout
Yeah,
out to
like
you guys. You guys are the real heroes.
There's so many things that they could add to the Switch that they didn't add. So many things.
That's why they're doing it on the next launch.
Hope so. On the Super Nintendo Switch.
Super Nintendo Switch or Super Nintendo Wii.
No.
Nah, it's gonna be Switch. It's gonna be Switch. It's gonna be Switch.
Read Gunther's
It's gonna have
comment.
a screen. With PC, it's not about time because at the end of the day, 9 times out of 10 PC is the best version of any game that you can play, especially due to the fact. I'd like
fact,
look over
I'm
at the
thinking.
comments to see what he actually said. Look at the fact that you can manipulate it, and with mods you are in today and type of things to that. Yeah, okay.
So wouldn't the manipulation of the games, wouldn't that be like a
I'm gonna stop with the manipulation of games. I think I know what he's trying to say here, or at least I want to say here.
Yeah,
is that
modding the games.
I can build myself a supercomputer. Okay, it has two paired up 490 graphics cards and an i9 processor and balls to the walls, like a $10,000 fucking computer, talking everything. And that's without modding my physical like console.
Uh-huh.
So I mean, I can get the best quality picture that my hardware provides because I built that hardware.
Yeah.
And I can get 4K with my BenQ monitor and at 180 hertz or whatever the hell. I don't know.
That huge monitor that I keep posting in the Discord.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And you really you can fine tune it and do whatever else to
Make
your
Pokemon
system.
inside Pal World.
But what can you do with that PlayStation or Xbox? You are hardware limited.
So and this is kind of like, I'm going to bring this back full circle. I like to think Xbox and PlayStation is like an Apple and PC is like an Android.
Ease of use. You go to the store, you go to Best Buy, you buy yourself a Xbox off the shelf, you buy yourself the game off the shelf, you get home, you plug in the HDMI, you plug in the power, you pop in the game, connect it to your Wi-Fi, and you're playing.
Exactly.
Yep. Although it's that easy if you just buy a gaming PC too. Clear your desk space off, put a monitor up, plug the game in,
I mean, it is, but if you want the special
and I'm
doodles,
with Team Gunther right now. Just because the old school emulators that I can download on PC, that you can download on PC.
Yeah.
Like you can emulate PS3 and N64s and
so I don't like emulation. Let me rewind a little bit.
You don't like screen tearing?
I like emulation, but the nostalgia of playing on the original fucking console is 100% better.
All right, so I don't have it here. I've showed it on my stream multiple times. I used to emulate N64 like crazy.
Yeah.
It was to the point where I bring my laptop. I bought a gaming laptop and I would bring it to friends' houses. And I bought 4 of those N64 controllers. But I would use my laptop. I mean, that's basically a Raspberry Pi built into a. This is basically the hardware inside that. Basically,
it's a Raspberry
it's an ARM board. Those are ARM boards. So I would bring my laptop and I actually have USB N64 controllers. I have 4 of them. There's one here somewhere. It's right here.
There you go.
Where it's actually a USB. So I haven't played in a long time. I numbered them too. That way I got number 1 has the less because they what do you call that? The drift?
Analog. Oh, stick
The
drift.
analog? Stick drift. Yeah, these all have stick drifts, and I numbered them like which one has the worst. This is the one with the worst.
So you give that to scouts.
Exactly.
Ah, fuck you, scouts. You get the worst stick drift fucking remote.
I wish I was able to plug that into my Switch though and play some of the N64 games on Switch. It doesn't work.
It does. What?
It does not work.
They have a USB port on your.
It plugs in. It doesn't recognize that particular controller because it's not Microsoft certified. You have to buy a Microsoft certified one.
What about if you're playing like Nintendo Switch Online?
No. It won't even it won't even. I plug it in the USB port on the dock, and it won't recognize it.
It'd be awesome to play fucking Mario Kart with that thing.
Yeah, I'd kick all your asses.
Oh, here you go. Here you go.
One hand. I would do it one-handed too, baby. You got the trigger finger. One-handed, baby. Okay, maybe I need 2 hands to hit that up. I'm gonna need 2 hands. 2 hands, baby.
There you go.
I know there are emulators that do work online too.
Yeah.
I have one on my computer, and I actually used to play Scout. We used to. I installed it on his computer. As long as you have the same software and the same ROM, you can connect into each other. So that's what we were doing. He would type my IP address in, or my little Wang Dang Doodle thing in, and he would connect to my computer, and we play each other. So that was kind of cool. That was like during the pandemic. And then I bought a Switch, and I have no need for the emulator because it's all on Switch.
Yeah.
Other than the controller doesn't work. Which I'm sure there's some YouTuber that like says, "Hey, click this and get it working."
Yeah, definitely.
All right, so we have some channel points.
Fortune
We're off our
cookies?
soapbox. Yeah, we have some fortune cookie channel points. If you guys want a fortune cookie channel point, go to either mine or James' channel points. Click that fortune cookie Fridays. I'm trying to be a good boy today, and I got work in the morning, so we're not going to make it a 9-hour show.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
I can wear these like a necklace. Just pick one off like candy.
Oh, yeah, the candy necklaces.
Yeah, I miss those. All right. This one's for me. Tell them before it's too late. Guys, I identify as an alien. No, I identify as an immigrant that just crossed over the border, so I want my $9,000.
You identify as what? You cut out.
Oh, damn. Am I still good? Am I good?
Yeah, you're
here?
good.
I identify as an illegal immigrant so I can get my money.
She belongs to the streets.
This one's for me. How can you have a beautiful ending without making beautiful mistakes?
What mistakes are you making?
None so far that I know of. There might be a few out there in the world.
There you
go. James, in case of fire, keep calm, pay bill, and run. Pay bill.
Happy Thanksgiving there, Bill.
Why are we paying bill, and why are we? I understand the run, but pay bill.
Yeah, pay bills.
You again. The troubles you have will now quickly pass away. Nakes. Love is free. Lust will cost you everything you will have.
That is facts.
Viper. TTV Viper. A focused mind is one of the most powerful forces in the universe.
So stay focused, fellas.
Scoober McGruber. You will always be surrounded by true friends. We love you. In fact, Scoober, we have an idea for our next podcast show, the Aaron Hernandez documentary on Netflix. It's like,
Oh, I already watched that.
Oh, you did? Was it any good?
Yeah.
Is it
Yeah.
good enough to do a podcast about?
No.
Okay. All right.
I mean, no.
Scout and I talked about that the other day. And
I
we're
mean,
like,
we
"Oh, yeah."
can.
I'm talking like an hour show, not like a 2-hour show.
Yeah, I mean, we could like run it through. Yeah.
Okay. Slave Man, aka B-Win was Slave Man, right?
Yeah, B-Win.
B-Win, you are broad-minded and socially active.
And really good at Fortnite.
Jessica, for you, 2NV. Those who bring sunshine to the lives of others cannot make it from themselves. I like that one. I think that's our winner tonight. So far, if you guys want me to do one, do it now, and I'll read it. But right now, that's the winner.
That's the winner chicken dinner.
You have any plans this weekend?
I think we're going to Waco tomorrow. I don't know what the fuck we're doing, but
driving.
Yeah, driving. Probably shopping, buying something, probably buying the Super Nintendo Switch.
Oh my God. It's on shelves now. It's on shelves now. That reminds me of Eric Cartman when he was waiting for the Wii to come out, and they did that episode where he like froze himself. And like he time traveled basically to go get the Nintendo Wii, but he was so far in the future that he had nothing, that like no HDMI TVs that he can even plug it into because he was so far in the future. It was a stupid episode, but it's funny. I've got a side job tomorrow morning at 7 up by the airport, up by O'Hare. It takes me about half an hour to get there, and it's supposed to be like -6 when I wake up, so that should be fun.
Okay.
Freddie got the tools in the car, and I've got the battery powered tools here, like the drill, because like don't want to leave those in the car; they'll explode.
Are
like
you
that
charging?
They're already charged. I already
Good
got them
deal.
charged.
So you're good to go.
And then after that, I have to set up a birthday party for myself and 2 other people. We're doing a prom themed birthday party at my friend's house.
Are you wearing a suit?
I have one better for you.
Oh my God. Hopefully it's not sleep pants. That's perfect. That's perfect.
So that's my tux.
All right. As long as you're not
and
wearing
a
sleep pants.
jacket, that and a suit jacket over it, probably.
You wear jeans, you'll be good to go.
That's it. Some jeans and some I have brand new gym shoes that are still in the package. They're black gym shoes. I'm gonna rock those out. Yeah. What do you call them? They're gym shoes.
I call them shoes. I'm reacting
It's
to
the
the clip
Chicago
you sent-
accent.
Yeah,
it's
I'm
the
reacting
Chicago
to the
accent.
clip that you sent me.
They are gym shoes, though.
I've always,
pop.
I never called them tennis shoes. I think that's like a really white version, really white way to say shoes. I just say shoes.
Gym shoes, because you got your dress shoes, your gym shoes, and then like your house shoes.
I don't wear house shoes.
I usually don't wear house shoes unless I'm going to check the mail.
Yeah, I just have
Or-
shoes. I have my nice shoes, and then I have my workout shoes.
Who we raiding? Is there anybody
don't
talking
care.
about shoes online? Can we search the
Pick your
term
poison.
shoes?
Pick your poison. Do you have anybody on?
Let's see who we got. I got a weirdo on named James Hollenbeck. He's on.
Yeah, right to James Hollenbeck. He's a weirdo.
I got somebody playing The Last of Us that we've rated before, a friend of mine. I got somebody.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, all right. We'll give Juan, my buddy Juan from my
Somebody
area
call
here.
911. Shorty falling burning on the dance.
Please say that in the comments. Please say it in the
Not
comments.
911.
Juan. Yes. He's one of my good friends. We're gonna raid Juan is awesome 88. Raid. Like I said, he is one of my friends in real life.
Thank you guys for watching the show. We appreciate y'all. Follow us on Facebook, Jimbo James Show. Follow us on our website, Jimbo James Show. Discord
Rumble,
link.
Jimbo James Show.
Yes, Discord link in the comments. Everything's in the description.
Discord.jimbojameshow.com.
There it is.
And shop.jimbojameshow.com.
And we have our t-shirt on. If you want our t-shirt. Yeah, t-shirt.
All right, I'm going to hit that raid button, guys. Stick around to
closing time.
Juan.